Hello everyone, welcome to SW News. My name is Aarti. As India is recovering from the second and deadly wave of the COVID-19 pandemic, the focus is on bringing back normalcy in some form. Then be it in terms of movement, be it in terms of transport and traveling abroad. Now, India is not the only country ravaged by the pandemic. The COVID-19 pandemic has led to multiple lockdowns in several countries around the world already, and with the emergence of more fatal and more transmissible virus strains, countries around the world realize that coming back to pre-pandemic days is not an easy task. Countries around the globe are skeptical about letting in people from other countries where SARS-CoV-2 created mayhem to avoid any risk of infection. Strangers are being seen with suspicion for carrying SARS-CoV-2. Many countries are adopting measures to ensure that they don't allow any fresh COVID-19 patient or carrier. Even within India, some states have made it mandatory to produce a negative RT-PCR test or vaccination certificate for entry. With growing focus on vaccination, countries around the globe are asking for certificates that prove you are fully vaccinated against COVID-19. And this is how the concept of vaccine passport has emerged. Vaccine passports or immunity passport is a documentary proof that the person vaccinated against COVID-19. Vaccine passport is fast becoming a requirement for people who wish to start traveling once again. However, Indians may have to wait longer to start traveling in different parts of the world once again. Why is it so, and what is the issue India is facing? We will discuss this in this video today, but before that, if you are watching this video on YouTube, please make sure you subscribe to our channel, you like this video and you comment below it. And if you are watching this video on Facebook, please do like our page and share this video to as many people as possible. With the world looking at getting back to normal without inviting the risk of a third wave, vaccine passports have become essential. Where has the vaccine passport been launched? Let us first talk about that. Currently, China, Japan, United Kingdom and European Union have launched the vaccine passport. If you wish to travel to China, Japan, UK or to the EU countries, you have to carry the documentary proof that you are vaccinated against COVID-19. In March this year, China rolled out its digital vaccine passport that could be accessed through an app. This allows authorities to verify an individual's vaccination status by scanning a QR code. Japan has also announced a similar digital vaccine passport way back in the month of April. The UK announced the launching of a vaccine passport in the month of May. Now let us talk about the EU Digital Green Certificate. The European Union also backed a digital green certificate to allow citizens to travel across 27 member countries. This digital green certificate lists three options. You should either be vaccinated with the approved vaccines, a negative COVID-19 test result, or proof of recent recovery from COVID-19. The Green Pass is a digital pass with a QR code that can be saved on one's smartphone or tablet or printed on a paper for scanning by authorities. The design provides each user with a unique digital signature which connects to their COVID-19 data. From July 1, the EU vaccine passport requirement kicks in except for in Ireland. Now, the next question, which vaccines are approved by the European Union? The EMA has allowed travel into the bloc for those who have received a complete dosage of any of these vaccines. Comirnaty by Pfizer-BioNTech, Janssen by Johnson & Johnson, Moderna and Vaxzevria by AstraZeneca. Member states can on their own decide to approve and allow other vaccines which have been approved for emergency use within their country or those approved by the World Health Organization like China's Sinopharm. Hungary is using Russia's Sputnik V. Let's talk about the next point, which is India's Covishield not being in the EU list. As the world looks at reopening, many students, professionals and travelers from India are also looking to travel abroad to attend universities or resume their work. However, the plans of those Indians who wish to travel to the European Union countries hit a roadblock earlier this week. The European Union did not list Oxford AstraZeneca's vaccine manufactured in India as Covishield in the list of approved vaccines. The vaccine is manufactured by Serum Institute of India, and interestingly, it has listed AstraZeneca's vaccine in the list, but the same vaccine being manufactured in India has not been included. This decision was taken by the European Medicines Agency, the bloc's top medical authority. Now the question is, what is the problem with Indian vaccines? India's problem is rather unique. India currently has vaccinated more than 27 crore people. Of these, 19.9% have received at least one dose of the vaccine and 4.2% are fully vaccinated. We have three major vaccines in the country. One is Covishield, another is Covaxin, and then there is Sputnik V. However, bulk of the vaccines being administered in the country are either Covishield or Covaxin. Now, Covaxin is yet to get the WHO approval, although many in the country have already received the jab. Whereas those who were vaccinated with Covishield are now concerned that they may not be able to travel to EU countries. A similar issue arose earlier this month when the US universities asked the Indian students who got either Covaxin or Sputnik V vaccine to get revaccinated. US universities are citing lack of data on efficacy and safety of these vaccines as the reason for the same. Is it an example of pandemic racism? After EU announced its list of approved vaccines, it was widely criticized in India for excluding Covishield. There were also allegations of pandemic racism. Now, this term, pandemic racism, has been used to describe a situation where people of color, Asian or blacks are discriminated against during the pandemic. This discrimination stems from the prejudice that they may be carrying the infection. So, European Union was also accused of pandemic racism. But there is another aspect to it. Apparently, the original version of AstraZeneca vaccine, which is manufactured in the UK or some other European countries, is approved by the European Medicines Agency. However, India-made Covishield has not yet been approved by the same agency. But since many low-income and middle-income countries are dependent on the Serum Institute of India for vaccines, this decision will also affect all of those countries. So how did India react to this? Well, Indian Foreign Minister S. Jaishankar has taken up the issue with the EU representative. The two met on the sidelines of the G20 foreign ministers meeting and are said to have had a comprehensive review of India's relationship with the European Union. In return of approving Indian vaccines, both Covishield and Covaxin, India has promised it will adopt a policy of reciprocity, which means EU nationals travelling to India having this green pass will also be exempted from quarantine period. India has also requested European Union members to accept the vaccination certificate issued through its indigenous CoWIN portal. Serum Institute CEO Adar Poonawalla also said that he is taking up the matter with the higher authorities in the European Union. He said that Serum Institute has also applied for the approval from EMA. So what is the outcome finally? In some relief for Indian travellers, as of today, 9 countries have approved the Covishield vaccine. These countries include Austria, Germany, Slovenia, Greece, Ireland, Spain, Estonia and Switzerland. But there are still concerns over Delta variant. Well, even if the European Union has rolled out the Green Pass, the fast rising Delta variant cases have threatened the plan. Member states still vary about allowing travellers from nations where Delta and Delta Plus variant of COVID-19 is prevalent. There are concerns that rising Delta variant cases could trigger an emergency brake provision suspending the certificate's acceptance. For example, in the recent days, Portugal has seen alarming number of Delta variant cases in the country, and Germany has already put a ban on travellers from Portugal. Another country which is riddled with Delta variant problem is the United Kingdom, the former member of the European Union. Here, rolling 2-week infection rate is more than the 7 times that of EU bloc, which is fueling hesitancy among member nations. This week, Portugal, Spain and Malta all abruptly increased restrictions for travellers from the UK. Thus, there are questions over how effective this pass will be or how long this provision will be in place. Meanwhile, if you are an Indian citizen who wants to know how to register for vaccine passport in India, do check it in the description box below. We have listed steps to follow for the same. Hopefully, it will be helpful for you. Do let us know what you think about this in the comment box below. For more news and updates, you can log on to www.hwnews.in.
Now be the first to know about the latest updates on our new news app. Go on your Android or iOS, search for HW News Network. Download our app, choose the language you prefer to get updates in, and be up to date with the latest news.